What's up everybody, this is BC. Welcome to another video. I wanted to shoot another video with the Lamborghini because, you know, I'm constantly getting questions. Hey, is it really like everybody says it is? Do people think you're a douchebag? Do you get a lot of hate? And I wanted to make another video giving you some insight and give you some, of course I want it to be positive. So I'm gonna give you some positive things about what they don't tell you about a Lamborghini, or maybe that you didn't think of, that really will put things in perspective for you and help you decide better if this is for you or not, right? Again, I don't condone people just to buy Lamborghinis to show off and all that. I've always been a car guy. It was the utmost pleasure for me to take this picture off of my wall and then, you know, highlight in my journal that I had accomplished this goal, right? And I still have that journal. It's a dream come true, okay? So let's get into this video. Right? What are some things about the Lamborghini that people don't really tell you, okay? Now, we know, everybody knows that when you buy a Lamborghini, you're gonna get a crazy amount of attention, okay? That's for sure, you do. You know, we've been kind of, I guess, spoiled with the internet to where even I get comments like, oh, everybody has a Lamborghini now. And in the small world, probably of YouTubers, of the 10 or 15 that have one, probably, you know, if you're watching those people all the time, of course, and you know, your reality quote has been a little perverted into thinking that everybody has one. You know, I'm in a beautiful neighborhood here. I just moved into a new house. Nobody in my neighborhood, even though all these homes are worth at least 1.2, 1.3 million, none of them have a supercar or exotic, right? It's rare for me to see another Lamborghini unless I go to Beverly Hills or Hollywood Hills, which isn't too far, it's like 20 minutes away. And I might see one, right? But even then, even I get excited like, oh shit, another Ferrari or Lamborghini, right? It still has that effect on me. But you do get a crazy amount of attention. Now, what's attached to that people don't tell you is the fact that you will, by virtue of having a car like this, you will be forced to be more of a social person and work on your communication skills, okay? I cannot take this thing anywhere without getting approached. Gas station, I go in and pay and buy a water, come out, there's one or two people standing there waiting to talk to me. I'm pumping gas, oh hey man, what do you do for a living? Inevitably, you will attract a lot of conversation and human to human interaction, which I kind of expected. Now, me being in sales and studying, you know, social dynamics and that kind of stuff, I'm already used to going out and talking to complete strangers anyway, so it's nothing new for me. However, if you're somebody who's a little bit more maybe introverted, or you don't consider yourself the social butterfly, this is a great way for you to really forcefully break yourself out of your shell. And this is the cool part, is when people approach you being a Lamborghini owner, they're already kind of bowing down or showing you respect. People normally, when it comes to something that represents power, will approach humbly, most people. So this, in most people's minds, represents power, and they're gonna approach you humbly. A lot of people will. Some people will talk shit, some people will be drunk and be crazy. There's always exceptions to the rules, guys. However, understand that people will approach you and wanna talk to you and listen to you. So if you want a fast track to get better socially and become more calibrated and really break out of your shell per se, this is a great way to do it. And a lot of people will say, well, it's, you know, it's expensive car, man. Why would you pay that much money just to break out of your shell socially? Well, for a lot of people, they suffer because of it. Relationships suffer because of it. Human beings suffer because of lack of communication skills. And being a great communicator opens up an infinite amount of doors that otherwise would not be able to be opened. So in essence, it makes your life better and it'll make you more money, period. Okay? So what are some other things, right? Number two, right? People don't really realize this. This is kind of overlooked. When I bought this, right? When I bought this, I was still in my old house. Everything immediately changed for me in my mind, right? I'm somebody who has high standards. I continuously raise them, and I am somebody who enjoys material things. You know, I didn't grow up with too many material things. I'm not gonna say that I had the shittiest upbringing, because I didn't. My parents worked hard and they provided. But again, I wasn't one of the rich kids living in a, you know, Beverly Hills mansion. So I always aspired to have nice and the finer things in life. Luxury, something that really my family never experienced. So the moment I bought this, it really forced me to look closely at everything in my life and say, man, I have a Lamborghini in the garage. I have a Lamborghini level vehicle, right? I have like the top of the top, basically, unless we're looking at hypercars. I really need to step my game up now. I really need to step my game up now in every area of my life. My house, the way I dress, you know, the way I think about myself, the way I speak, the way I carry myself, everything has to be upgraded to Lamborghini level. And that's a cool byproduct of this car, is it really upped my game in that sense. So now my contribution to others in society and making more videos has increased, right? The amount of free shit that I give people has increased. Everything in my life has really been raised, right? And you can say that I raised the bar because of this. So I can thank getting this car and that experience and that accomplishment to now segueing into improving my life in ways that otherwise maybe that spark wouldn't have been lit as deeply, right? Or as profoundly, okay? You know, I can think of my wardrobe being upgraded, this house, right? Doing a lot more giveaways, right? Doing a lot more like free speeches and talks for people to really help them, you know, open up and get insight into how to improve their lives and really live like this. And I really can thank the car. I mean, I'm thinking right now if there's anything else that really has caused me to jump like that as far as raising my standards and really upping my game, and I can say it was 100% this car. It really is a thing of beauty, and it really opened my eyes to, okay, I have the highest level in car, everything else in my life has to be the highest level, right? Cool. So that's 2 so far, right? For being a good way for you to really up your game when it comes to social, right? Conversation, communication, and then raising your standards in life, right? Number 3, and this is kind of tied to getting attention and growing your brand and that kind of stuff and it being a marketing tool, but understand that this gives you and people's perception of you a certain level of prestige, right? What we think about is people will think you're successful and this and that, but this isn't talked about, right? Prestige. What I mean by prestige is you're seen at such a high caliber that whatever it is that you do, people already have a different side of their mind that they put you in, okay? For example, in real estate, my clients, right? My clients, especially even my luxury clients that are, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 million and up, put me in a different category because I have this of prestige. They don't look at me as, oh, he's just another realtor. It's, whoa, okay. They see you in this, they admire it, and there's a level of prestige that comes along with me. Now they interact with me differently versus everybody else that's in real estate, right? Now whether you're a small business owner, a YouTuber, or whatever, it doesn't matter. It isn't just a status symbol that makes you successful. There's the element of prestige. And when you have the element of prestige, which I believe is very difficult to attain for most people, you are now respected at a certain level, right? Now you can, of course, reverse that by being a complete douchebag and being stupid with the car. Of course, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you buy it and you do things right without being overly obnoxious, right? Same thing with me. Yeah, I've released a couple videos about it recently, but other than that, you haven't really seen the Lamborghini on my YouTube channel. You've seen it more on my Instagram and Facebook when I drive it because I love the car. But understand that element of prestige, right, is very difficult for a lot of brands and people to incorporate into their persona and who they are and the very fabric of them. But once you do, it catapults you to another level. We are drawn and captivated by prestige, most people, right? I am. I love prestige. I think it's great. When I see something as prestigious, why do you think they call it a prestigious university, right? There's something that's irreplaceable when it comes to the element of prestige, right? And I really want you to look at it that way because I for sure have gotten that effect with it. I love it, and it's only been a benefit to me for sure. Okay, so I won't make this video too long. I'll end it here. I just wanted to give 3 things that I believe people really overlook or don't really see when it comes to buying like a supercar like this. But as always, thank you for watching. I really welcome you to browse my channel, as my channel has a ton of stuff that is really going to help you out. Mine's focused more on becoming successful, rewiring your mind, and really those things, not just the flashy stuff that people come to other channels to watch. Make sure that you like the video, please subscribe. Leave a comment below, let me know maybe some things that you think are associated with Lamborghinis that maybe other people don't see, or maybe some negatives. I don't know, I want to hear it all. I'm always curious to hear that. As always, Team BC, we'll see you on the next one. And don't forget, guys, if you're interested in really improving your life and taking it to the next level, I have a program that I created called Modern Success that will allow you, it will truly allow you to, wherever you're at right now, catapult to the next level and beyond, both mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Okay, cool. See you guys on the next video.